I keep seeing these reels on Instagram of just like, oh, look at Trump. He's completely going against women's rights. What's your response to that? Where it's, you know, a lot of Democrats specifically targeting Republicans, saying that they don't care about women's rights and stuff.
I would say, first off, it's not true. And I would counter with it by expressing that with that Supreme Court so they're referring to the Supreme Court case where essentially the Dobbs decision. And what that does is that it brings that decision for the discussion of what abortion is, and that regulates it and brings it back from a federal discussion more to the state level. And so that being said, we're in California. I think a California voter would feel, differently about the topic of abortion just by majority versus, voters that in red states or whatnot. Right. And so Trump actually, in my opinion, has taken a step and long-term vision in this essence, because he did, point those Supreme Court justices that lean conservative, and he thought the long-term vision. But I actually argue Trump brought the temperature down for this topic that is extremely polarizing and, very, very touchy to discuss. And because of those elements of what he was able to bring on the federal side. And so I would argue and dispel that no, Trump is not taking away your rights. He actually, brought the temperature down for this topic, made the decisions to which the Supreme Court was able to make that decision where it went from a federal to more of a state level. And then it becomes a discussion about where you live in the state and what the voters are.